remember. I thought that was a paladin skill, but
remember.
So actually, when I dropped you guys in last time, we kind of did it on a whim because we were playing like finishing a other part of the campaign one, and then it was like Cliff's last game.
Oh yeah.
So we kind of just charged ahead and did it, and I feel like I just jumped in and did it, but I want to like clarify a couple things for you guys, and also just it's kind of been a little bit. I guess I should do it the other way around. Do you have any questions about anything, or do you feel like you remember kind of where we're at with things, or none at all?
Honestly, I don't remember basically.
Yeah,
I remember we did like the thing without having a battle.
Yeah, you made it through.
We accomplished our mission without having an actual throwdown.
That's right. We did it mostly through conjuring images of naked old ladies and
a dragon,
like a crack,
a dragon,
like a crack team of adventurers. You know, you did it by the book, is what.
Oh yeah.
Is what we're
yeah.
Peeling the onion. That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
We peeled that onion.
That's right.
Yeah, because it's like I think it's now if I'm remembering right, like my guy really looks up to.
I think
is
so.
That right?
I think so.
Yeah.
I'm more or less your follower. Sandy is more or less, or like you're who he respects.
Yeah, and I forget why.
But he's wildly passive aggressive, like or like and can be undermining. Anyway, yeah, I remember just this like Sandy is not Randy. Sandy is.
I remember it was a really funny chain of people essentially responsible for other people, because then I also think that when you were let out on wizard probation, that Victor is kind of your charge. So Victor is kind of watching you,
it's my parole officer.
You're kind of watching Sandy. So it's a really good, codependent team. Should
I stay off the board? Is there
no, you're fine. I think this should be cool. I'll set some stuff up when we need to. But,
now I gotta remember what Sandy has.
Yeah, and so then like at the end of that, you guys kind of met at like a stone monastery, and it's one of the, it's not like the only, but it was like essentially like the closest, like a headquarters for the Dread Sentinels. And so you essentially kind of signed up to take on, take yourselves on as Dread Sentinels. And so you got to spend a little bit of time there. It's a little bit of a refuge. You have housing there for whatever you need. Then they had one final, like a grand feast for you guys before they transferred you to the plane of the abyss. And I think before you left, you guys got all the Dread Sentinels that you ever saw. And some of them are kind of like archangels, solars, like powerful celestial entities that kind of try to help you. They don't fare very well just existing in the plane, but they will kind of come in like dire need to help you guys out. But they all, you notice, wear these collars that are with these celestial runes in them. And so you guys got collars as kind of part of that feast, part of the ceremony and whatnot. And one of the perks of having them is they all give you essentially the same power as the cantrip, I think, message, which is you can send a telepathic message to somebody and get a response. It's a little two-way street kind of thing. I think it's like 30 or 60 feet. If you already have it, I will let you pick another cantrip, so it's not like a wasted thing. So you can go hunting around if you like.
Yep.
And there is one Solar who kind of stays at that Dread Sentinel temple, who was kind of there when you guys first dropped into the abyss, and his name is Xeris, and he can contact you across the plane with these callers as well. And that's kind of one of the ways that they help orchestrate their kind of campaign against the demons here, and how they kind of coordinate tactics and various things. And so when you guys dropped in, you dropped in just in the middle of a firefight, and you fought off and rescued another captain. And I think, boy, now it's testing my memory. I think Captain Derek and a wizard named Wadsworth and a blacksmith named Talia. And so they are a little beat up, but still alive. And they're with you guys. And the last thing, well, you kind of fought off that one creature that had kind of been hunting Dread Sentinels in this area, Crimson Hawk. And you fought her off, but didn't kill her. She ended up getting away. But you guys are now kind of in that space. Like, I think that's kind of where we left off. Is there anything else you want to know about to kind of get back up to speed, or?
I think that's probably good.
Pretty good? Cool.
Yeah.
Dice! And so you had kind of, who was it? I think she really, I'm not gonna have you guys, I don't remember where we ended up, but everybody's essentially taking a long rest, just be at your max and kind of everything. But I remember, I think that she really, I don't know, I think you went up and you stabbed her in the face.
Yeah,
you got right up there, and then she...
I snuck up with my invisibility. Mm-hmm. And then, things didn't go well.
Yeah. Yeah, she had those arrows. She's kind of got these, like ethereal, like spirit arrows, and they will pierce through various targets. So
and they did.
They did a few times. So you guys are just kind of out in. Actually, let me grab a map for you guys.
Yeah, are we still in that like little ruined base?
Yeah, essentially you're there, and it's kind of no good anymore. Not only because everything there is just on fire or destroyed, but it also, like, essentially now that if they know where it is, one of the biggest things is, like, you guys as Dread Sentinels, you don't have the numbers to just fight a siege war or anything like that against the demons. It's a lot of guerrilla tactics. It's a lot of kind of picking them off. As many demons as you can kill on this plane. Boy, I really wish I had. And we don't need it to necessarily to play off of it, but you guys are on this continent over here, and a little bit up, probably, I think, around in this area. And yeah, so you know, obviously you kind of pushed them away from this spot that this other Sentinel group had kind of been working on building, but it's something you'll definitely have to leave now.
Do we have like a main base anywhere, or was that pretty much it?
That was probably like the closest of like any of the bases for you. There are probably some larger bases elsewhere on this continent, but none of them are necessarily within like a week's travel.
Gotcha.
But it's you guys are not incapable of surviving off the land. It's one of the things that you kind of studied while you were at that temple before they dropped you in. And you know, you kind of get the general direction where when you drove her off, you kind of about it's a little bit northeast that she kind of fled. So you can regroup or do anything you like. What do you kind of want to be doing right now? Killing everything.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go straight to the end dungeon and fight Satan.
I want to use my teleport skill.
Oh, you guys want to like establish a base? Or?
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good plan. I don't know. We're on this continent, so I mean that's.
Are these lakes?
Forest. Sorry.
Oh.
Okay.
Yep. I didn't want to draw like every tree.
Come on, man. It's
Lazy.
It's not a complete, not a perfect representation.
Yeah, you're just pretty lazy about that. That's okay.
That's good. Yeah, that's
I
right.
feel like you haven't put much effort into this room or this work or anything like that. So
Yeah.
just-
That's cool. Make a deck save.
20. You've still fallen.
20. Yeah, you still don't get it. Yeah,
No.
sorry, it's not high enough. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know where we'd want to set up a base. If we would want to do it on this continent or somewhere more centrally located, but we haven't been to any of the other places, so maybe we go look for a place to set our feet down.
And Captain Derek, he kind of knows. He'll tell you, we've kind of set this location up. They've lost like a good, like more than half. They work. Every Dread Sentinel group kind of works in small numbers, but they had like 3 or 4 other members of this group that are dead now from this attack. But with some of those scouts, he kind of knows a few areas that they were looking as kind of like their next outpost that they might have added. So he has a few kind of good spots that he thinks might serve your purpose. If you want just a spot to go to, he can kind of relate those to you. Like if you guys look over a map together, or whatnot, you kind of have a little direction where you can go. So
we should definitely not waste our efforts on an already established camp. We should be working to forward the network basically, and build up a place that we'll call our own instead of start with somebody else's work.
Yeah.
Let's make something.
And to be clear, like this one should be abandoned because they will know they can send. They have a lot more forces. They could send like an overwhelming force if they knew where you were. Where you're at.
Okay.
So it's not terribly safe anyway for you to stay
Sure.
at this one or to rebuild it or anything like that. So.
All right. I feel like we should go kind of towards the center of the map, so we can. I mean, we're going to be kind of support for everybody, so we should be within a shorter distance from everywhere if possible.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking kind of like maybe this island or maybe on this main continent here, we kind of join that.
Yeah, you're
Right near the water.
Just to give you a sense
can't
of the
make it
scale.
over there?
Well, you certainly can. It just is to give you a sense
See
of the
you guys
scale.
next week.
This is like a continent. I mean, this would be like this is quite a quite a trek.
Yeah.
Well, we'd have to come back next week.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to set it and forget it.
We'd have to
Boat
make us
ride.
leave.
Yeah. Can't we just like scrunch up the map?
Yeah, it's like a wormhole.
Yeah,
and then
wormhole.
punch a hole
Yeah.
through, and then you can get over to the other side.
Yeah.
We can fold space time, right?
Yeah, I think you all are pretty good with that. Just make a roll. Yeah.
And we've got a bard. We pass the time, listen to music the whole way there.
That's
you know?
right.
Okay.
All right,
So if you guys are you saying you kind of want to set up like reset up a little outpost, or are you kind of gonna essentially nomad, kind of just off the land?
Yeah, probably nomad off the land, right?
Okay. Cool.
You guys think?
Should be by water.
Yeah, definitely by water.
Excellent.
I think a coastal base.
Yeah.
You don't want to be.
You find a good spot by some water. You definitely have time to kind of rest up.
There could be caves.
And when you find a good spot, I mean that's kind of their jam. I mean that's kind of what their squad was intended for. Like you guys are essentially a lot more of a offensively capable squad. Their jam is kind of setting up outposts, recon, intelligence, building. It's kind of the why they have like the blacksmith with them and stuff. So they feel a lot more comfortable kind of building a space than they do necessarily being combat ready to tag along with you guys. So so tell me a little bit like about what kind of outpost you want. They'll start kind of working on building it here for you. You can certainly kind of help them a little bit if you want, but what are the things that you're kind of wanting to make as part of your new outpost?
Well, I think we should have walls with runes on them to protect against, any kind of attack of that sort. I don't know if any of them can do that sort of work.
Wadsworth is kind of the wizard, so he's one who can kind of look into some like defensive
runes.
Properties.
Coming from my bard background, I'm kind of I'm a little bit less about not less, but I'm a little bit less about man-made structures and more about like how can we integrate with the nature and the surrounding areas. So for me, like what I would be looking for from him from a strategic standpoint is like, yeah, that's cool, we have this home base, but like we also need to have exit strategies, but not just exit strategies for us to escape, but exit strategies to get around to flank an enemy. So looking for caves, we're on the shoreline here, so looking for any kind of caves or inlets, things that we could set up with, some, even though it's a giant cave, like we could still set up magical properties so that it wouldn't be visible to someone who is just rolling up with a boat or things like that. That could give us some kind of underground tunnel.
Something with like 5 different exits
through the
that
woods.
you can get to.
It's
whatever
both
you
offensive
need.
and defensive.
One or two that empty out on like the shore, and 3 or 4 that are pop up in different areas.
locations.
Like in the cool, wicked. I love that idea. It's awesome.
I think Dangle just goes around and sets up traps everywhere.
Yeah. Nice. Just lava traps.
Oh yeah, all over the shop.
Yeah.
Cool. So like a well protected area. It takes you a few days. You're kind of working on it, but then you kind of feel like now you have a place. It's a little bit of a shock, kind of living off the land and kind of surviving out in the wilderness for you guys. I think that's probably a little bit different lifestyle than you were used to having before you dropped into the abyss. But done, I love it. Yeah, you guys kind of find this this network of caves, and you maybe kind of mine out some more avenues and different things so you can get around more easily, and you kind of study the surrounding area and everything. And then as you're kind of working on that, both when Derek is kind of talking to you, and also both of you can kind of get a little bit of a briefing from Xeris. He kind of tells you guys that they're picking up that there's just this kind of swath that cuts through the forest. It seems like a lot of different groups have been kind of just cut off in half, and so they're worried about a few of these. There's a lot of groups now that are kind of stuck on the north side of this continent that can't readily get to you guys, and it's something that from like reports and different things, it's pretty clear that like this Crimson Hawk character that you guys kind of had to tangle with is picking off kind of squads at a time and just kind of marauding along this kind of band. And so you guys being kind of like the tactical squad, he asks you to, you can kind of plan a little bit, but with as much haste as you can. He says he'd like for you to try to track her down and put a stop to that, because they're going to need to reconnect to extract some of those groups if they need to, or even just kind of be in contact with them. So, is there any particular way you guys want to go about?
I think we need like information first of all,
Yeah.
as to to track her down and stuff. So it'd be nice to get into contact with a group that's tangled with them before.
Mm-hmm.
I think the most important question is this a flat Earth, or are we?
Don't you be bringing this bullshit
Are we on the back of a turtle?
No.
Did you bring a laser pointer
it's a
too?
globe.
Do
It's
we
a
have
globe.
to prove it to you?
It's a globe. It's a globe.
Is this where you're making
It
your
is
stand?
a globe.
Okay, so we walk 20 feet this way.
You guys-
we make it all the way to here,
Yeah,
and
make
he's
it all the way
bummed to
to
find
like-
out he could have gone.
yeah.
Dang. Oh, you had me to do. Well, listen, like Sandy is like all about it, but at the same time, like Sandy's personality is to be a little bit reserved, and Sandy will call things out,
Yep.
As he sees it. But
So
now Sandy's
Xeris will
going with it.
Xeris will talk to you kind of through the collar, and he'll say,
I have low battery on my collar.
"Yeah, it needs to charge.
You break it up.
You need to plug it in. You need to find a USB
Yeah,
port
it's
stack."
pretty quick. Yeah.
And he'll talk to you, and he'll say, "I know it's a risky, proposition." He says, "Take whatever precautions you need," but he says it seems like they are purposely marauding and targeting bands. He says, "Just if you show up there," he's like, I'm sure they're gonna find you."
I have a disguise kit. Sandy's offering that up as like a possibility for doing some recon if we're not able to connect with the broken down crew that's already been out there and been active. If we're not able to get a scouting report on weapons and numbers and things like that, then I would volunteer as tribute and venture out.
Yeah. Well, and if you've got questions you could ask, I mean, like, is there anything you're wanting to ask Xeris to see to kind of know about?
Well, just like just sort of their general movements of the group that we're trying to track here.
Yeah, it's so if you guys are kind of, I kind of picture you guys as being like along that little line would be like a little river there.
Okay.
Okay.
I picture you guys being kind of close to this forest, like along this river. You're kind of on that coast. You got your nice little cave outpost there. This line is like cut right across from the mountains to the coast.
That's where they're going.
Is where it just seems like any group that kind of tries to cross that line, or groups that were set up kind of around there, that's where all the trouble has kind of been.
Sandy has a question.
Yeah.
Sandy's a bard, so tall people bother him, and I was curious how tall everybody is that we'll be encountering.
Oh, your enemies or
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just trying to get some information.
He doesn't like tall people.
No, turns out.
He's okay.
Sandy's a bigot.
Yeah, he's a bigot against tall people, which is a new one.
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
I don't know how to handle this. I've never heard of this before.
Not necessarily against.
He's
it.
heightest. He's heightest.
Yeah, it could be.
Mm-hmm.
Like sometimes we all need reasons to get up in the
Let
morning.
me ask you this.
For me to go to war, sometimes all it takes is a person's height.
A person's height. Okay,
Tall.
so you're saying, are you saying that if these people were taller, Sandy would hate them a little more?
I'm just directly asking a question of how tall
Would
we'll
you-
be encountering.
Would you, off the record as a player, would you like them to be tall?
Yes.
Okay, they're very tall.
Tall people?
They're very tall.
Tall people are amazing.
Yep.
That's good.
Like 7, 8 foot.
How tall?
Yeah, easily.
A little bit, seven?
Yeah.
Easily
tall
7
enough.
foot. Alright.
That meets the threshold.
Dangle said that's not that tall.
Especially the demons. Especially the demons. 7
Right.
The
foot
demons are
demons.
tall.
Right.
And the Crimson Hawk, she's got to be 6 foot. Maybe a smidge more.
Which is tall for a woman.
Tall, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that's what she is.
Mm-hmm.
That's good. That's good.
All right.
It's
Well,
good for
I
Sandy
mean,
to
at
know. It's good
least
for Sandy to know.
we know that we have a driven member here,
Yep.
ready to eradicate all of the tall people from the world.
New world order.
Yeah,
Sandy has a plan.
Sandy has a plan.
Yeah. It doesn't make a lot of rational sense, but it's a plan.
It's a bard life.
It's a bar.
All right. So, yeah, I
Are
like.
you gonna
I
try
like our
to
spot.
ambush? Are you gonna kind of purposely leave tracks, like like to be a little bit sloppy to try and lead them a certain
Well,
way?
I feel
or?
like we're gonna have to wait. You said that they would probably find us, so I think it's important that we kind of start building our armaments. Or have we done that at this point?
You have a safe spot like
We
this.
are
Yeah,
safe.
you've kind of taken a few days. You found this cave system thing
Rooms
here.
built
But we don't
up,
want
better
them to
exits.
necessarily find it. We want to take the fight to them versus bringing them
Okay.
back to
Oh
our
yeah,
facility.
and that is a
Keeping our facility stealth, I think,
Exactly.
is of some importance.
Which is part of the reason
Oh,
we
yeah.
have a cave.
Yeah, and
Yes.
so just like you kind of had to abandon that this other group's kind of everyone since it was found out. Yeah, you definitely don't want. It's an awesome spot that you've kind of got.
Okay.
You don't want it
All right,
compromised.
we're gonna have to be careful about how we travel then, so they can't track us back to our place.
Do we have enough money between the three of us to hire someone?
I mean,
What
I've
are
got.
What are you? Are
You're
you
thinking
Oh,
like
I-
a mercenary, or
I was thinking fodder,
oh,
but if you need to use the word mercenary, that's okay.
whatever gets you going.
That helps you.
Right?
That helps your paladin self sleep at night.
Yeah.
Let's see
Yeah,
who we can pay to die.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, I have 50 gold, or no, I have 786
You there?
gold.
You have a lot of hit points.
Do you have not much money?
Come with me. Do you have a lot of hit points, not much money in your pocket,
Don't feel like you have a lot to live for.
sad, alone, no family? Come adventure with
There's
us.
little like infomercials that are just
Yeah.
like they're kind of blaring a little bit like around the
Join the Dread Sentinels.
right around the camp.
I got 2,600 gold.
Jeez, oh Pete.
I have no idea how.
But it's
You've been
written.
Yeah.
Well, Dangle's a thief turned a wizard turned rogue thief, kind of,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I cast disguise self, and then I go out to the corner every night.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Knock them out, take their money. That's good.
I don't think he's knocking anybody out.
Yeah.
Uh, it's a trap.
He's disguising himself in like leather.
Okay, well, we have enough money to pay for a mercenary / red shirt.
Well, you don't. The thing.
We might also have enough
I'm just
money to
not
buy
sure.
a boat.
I'm not sure where you would get one from here. You guys
yeah.
are in like a terribly not just a foreign land, a foreign plane
Yeah.
of existence.
But the people who's like what Rob pointed out earlier, the people that have been attacked and their companies are now split in half, and are any of them? Are we offering refuge to any of these? Are we taking them in? Are we able to be in contact with anyone else?
I don't know
There-
if we can
Or
support
are
them
we
right
purposely
now.
trying to be
I see.
that
The
secret?
ones who have been marauded are dead or captured.
Okay.
So there's so we don't have people
But
that
there
we
are
can get information.
but there are people who are. So essentially, if you're down here, if you're on this lower portion of this continent, there is now a groups of people interspersed even more north of that point that are now cut off, right?
Okay.
So
So we
they're,
so
they're
we
the
haven't-
ones. They're the ones that would be in trouble, and
So
they're just.
we have heard from something that this is happening, but we don't have a physical person. I figured that one of these groups that got halfway destroyed
Yeah.
stumbled upon our camp or whatever, or we just were able to connect with them to get the information. So I figured that there was a contact point.
No, not necessarily. You're in contact with Xeris, that Solar,
Gotcha.
through these
So
through
we're
the
just
collars.
getting information.
So when if you guys were to be attacked, Victor can talk to Xeris, and he would know
Yes.
about it. He also even if you guys didn't contact him, if you were to to die suddenly, he would know from these colors. So
Yeah.
he is kind of the relay point. He's the one who's kind of giving you the reason that you even know that this is kind of happening at all.
That makes
I
sense.
gotcha. Yeah.
Okay, so we are not in contact
So
with people.
that's why I say, like, if you really wanted to ask him some questions, I mean, he would be the relay point that if you needed something, you would kind of...
So we should ask him to see if any of the groups have had any success finding any kind of weakness, or, you know, for what they're going up against, whether it's magic or fire or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Is that something we could try and gather information from him about?
And he'll tell you everything he knows.
Waiting for that.
No one has been terribly successful, obviously, because this is like such a big problem.
But can we know what they've used? My question is,
yeah.
are they getting overrun due to numbers, like there's 4 versus 40, or is it because the fact that they're tall?
Yeah.
Or is it because that
so
they're using some kind of magical that nobody has immunities to and like can't combat it that way?
It's not that they can't
Are they on horses?
tangle with the demons. That's not a new thing. They've been kind of back and forth fighting the demons. They can be. It's not that they're invulnerable. It's not that they can't be killed.
Okay, but no one's been successful so far.
But she is just kind of like tipping the scales. Like she is the powers, and she seems to be like leading bands of demons to where before you would run into like random groups of demons on the plane.
So she's organizing them.
She seems to have some command or organization over small bands, like the way that you guys kind of have small bands.
Okay. Gotcha. So she's the head of the snake that needs to be cut off.
It appears so.
It's a tall snake.
Can we buy like a boat and
No.
travel to the coast and then
No.
come in
I don't
kind
row.
of to protect ourselves?
I don't row.
You don't
bro.
like boats?
I don't row.
Well, this has sails on it.
That's fine.
Sails are okay.
You refuse to row. Dangle and Victor have to row the whole yeah, you're on one side and they're on the other. It's just
Sails are cool.
Sailboat.
And you guys have training from your time like at the Sentinel Monastery before you came in, that you're confident that just trekking across land, they have taught you multiple ways to disguise your tracks and make sure, both physically and magically,
I have a disguise kit.
to make sure that you don't compromise your
Okay.
outpost. So that isn't something you should necessarily
We shouldn't worry about
be
them
worried
finding
about.
us.
Yeah.
Until they do, because the DM wants them to.
Right, until you fail your checks.
Yeah.
Question.
Yeah.
Do we know if there's any indigenous wild animals of any kind?
Yeah, and it's like completely alien. It's like nothing you guys have ever, seen before. There are like completely new animals that you haven't seen. Some
Treat
that
everything as a threat.
Some that look like animals.
I'm a bard.
And
especially tall animals.
you've also heard like
Hate draft.
you hear that like there are just kind of neutral native civilizations here too that aren't demons necessarily, but you just haven't run into them. And other groups, like if you ask Xeris about them, there's like tale and legend of them. They're suspected to exist, but nobody, you guys haven't, and
Like
other
little-
Sentinels haven't run into them yet.
Little Wookiees.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right. Well, I think we go to a wooded area first to see what we can find in there. What do you guys think?
That's good.
Let's go to a wooded area and see if we can find an encampment.
Would you like to try to like lead some tracks into a wooded area where you could be in trees? Are you trying to ambush her?
I'd like to find their
That's what I
camp, to be honest.
yeah, that's what
I want to find where they are. Like we're gonna go through the woods looking for trails, existing trails, and like that big.
Oh, gotcha.
thoroughfare.
You're gonna start.
And find
okay.
any branches off of that where, it seems like there's groups that are headed towards their own main campus.
Looking for like a trail, like a patrol route or something that they're kind of.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. How about let's get a roll going. Survival.
Alright.
If you feel like this is another relevant skill that you have,
Survival.
I will hear arguments, but I think survival is probably the most.
Well, I've got +5 on survival, so
Nice.
not that it matters that much. It's 12.
That's cool. That's alright.
Did I get cholera or
Yeah, no,
dysentery?
you're fine. You're fine. No, nothing like that.
Okay, no dysentery.
No dysentery. You're good. So you see like tracks here and there. Nothing that seems to be like one solid trail or anything that they're running, but you're unable to discern if there is or isn't any kind of outpost that they're operating from either.
Okay. So should we like make an obvious presence then, like?
But
like
you're almost doing it because
Yeah.
you're there now. If you guys are
Okay.
trekking in, it's been you spent a few days kind of looking
Mhm.
around for this. Is kind of what you've pieced together.
Eating berries.
And her tracks, like it's you're able to distinguish. Like at times you see, more like footprints than like hoof or claw marks and different things. So they do kind of like stand out a little bit. So here and there you're able to kind of find some.
Is there a definite like? Oh well, that's what I just checked for.
Can we try and figure out size? Meaning
Like
100? Yeah.
Yeah. It seems when you find her tracks, it seems like there are kind of like 4 or 5 other sets with her usually. Of
4 or
demons,
5
sets of
other
demons.
sets.
Yep.
Can we tell like which direction they're going?
Yeah,
they-
can we tell if we're behind them or...
you can never tell. Demons can have backwards
Yeah,
feet.
they
You
kind
never
of
know.
zigzag around. It doesn't seem like it's one specific route. It seems like they are kind of hunting various directions around through this swath as well. So.
So we can't like catch up to them or anything.
We
We
might
have to wait.
You
We have to wait to get in.
But you could
Yeah.
Sweet.
we could try with the
Or
The
yeah,
good
we
check.
could
set up
set up.
like a fake encampment or whatever and wait for them to attack us.
Let's get a fire going.
Yeah, because I have,
Start
I have
roasting
minor
some-
illusion as a cantrip.
Native animals. Maybe
Cool.
try out some new foods.
Do you guys have any cantrips that are for that? I have minor illusion.
Yeah, I got that too.
So I'm saying, like, we can set up a thing that would give us a little bit.
All right. Maybe we'll kind of.
So are we doing that? Are we doing that?
Yeah,
Minor illusion this thing?
let's do it.
So before they just gain advantage on us, like we're minor illusion.
Strange natural formation of dice.
Whoa.
Let's find out. In the
Dango rolls perception to see if he's a figurine on a game board.
He has a painful moment of self-realization.
Those trees are impressive looking.
Yeah, they're legit.
Yeah, I really like enjoy making them. But these ones have kind of like a little playable top. Are there any?
Yeah.
I'll let you set up 3 where you would like around in here if you want.
Not a big tree guy. I'm
Okay.
gonna be.
It's got allergies, bro.
It's just heights.
Sell you back.
Not a big fan of heights.
Do you want any?
I don't think any of us like heights.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna
I'm
be
half
off in the
elf,
tree.
but that
Okay.
doesn't. That's the half that isn't elf that really hates heights.
Mother or father? I'm not outside.
It's the mother, so yeah. Yep.
So this is where we're setting up right now, right?
Yeah.
This is where we have minor illusions going on. Dangle and I both have minor illusions being placed about.
Can minor illusion like a little watchtower?
I think. Do you have the card right there?
Yes.
Yeah.
Check it out because I think it has like a size limit, and that would be the only thing to consider. Is it like a 5-foot cube or something like that?
No.
Doesn't say.
Sometimes they have
Bigger than a
more.
bread box, but
We
smaller
have
than
to be
a
within
building.
30 feet. Page 260.
260. Especially when they put the page, sometimes there's more
Mm-hmm.
info there.
Of course, it only lasts a minute, so you have to see it pretty quick.
If you create an image of an object such as a chair, muddy footprints, or a small chest, it must be no larger than a 5-foot cube. So you could make something that was like a 5-foot cube.
Could I make a 5-foot tall crit die right next to the fire?
Yeah, of course you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I want it all to just be ones.
What's that?
I
It's
want my
all
20
just, it's
die.
all
I
ones.
want it
Yeah.
to be ones.
Yep.
It's right next to the fire. It's orange, by the way. Probably
Kinda like-
looks
kinda
just
like that.
This.
That's awesome. Yeah, so you could make some kind of
We do like the foundations of a watchtower.
or something. Yeah, like maybe something that's like being built.
Well, and I have it too,
something
so
like
you
that.
can do a 5-foot thing, and I can do a 5-foot thing.
Yeah,
it
you
could be a,
that.
it could be a
Yeah.
10-foot
Yeah,
thing.
yep.
You let me know what you're doing, because I'm following you. So that's what Sandy does.
Just something to draw them in. I
Mhm.
think that.
Like a Taco Bell, or
Yeah, like a Taco Bell.
That's awesome.
We'll put up billboards and shit too.
neon light is like.
Like those blue signs off the highway. Like, this exit.
Yeah. I don't know if there's any Chick-fil-A's on this continent yet. We could be the first ones to bring them.
There we go. Cool. So tell me where you guys are at.
Nope.
No, yeah.
Why would we do
The
that?
best way to protect yourself against the DM is to not tell the DM what you're doing.
We are safely in the immaterial plane. Invisible.
We need to know where the she-demon is first. We are not probably out in the open near the fire.
Right.
Because we are likely mirror illusioning a chair or Taco Bell or whatever Rob decides, like together to be some kind of a stumble upon beacon.
You could minor illusion a couple of people around the campfire too.
It's a good idea.
I like that.
Roasting
I am gonna be at the fire actually,
Oh.
amongst the fake people who wanted to make minor illusion some people around
Cool.
me.
Yeah, who do you want?
Somebody that's very tall.
5 foot?
Yeah, that's pretty
That's
tall.
fine.
That's pretty tall. Yeah.
Somebody so tall it makes you angry.
I'm gonna put these.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Right.
They're not invisible, but I
Perfect.
just want to
That's good.
to make it easier
Too
that
good.
they're
I like
illusions.
it.
It's kind
I
of
like it.
kind of cool.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well.
Because one of us has to be able to speak to make this kind of a real looking illusion.
No,
right?
we can create sound with our illusion.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Oh.
You can
It's
do
either-
one or the other.
Yeah, it's either or.
Ah.
Darn.
So
Well, one person and you can make the person. I can make it.
I'm pretty hefty, so I figure I can withstand maybe a couple of hits from a sneak attack.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Rob, where
I'm
are
even
you gonna
going
be?
to be blessing myself and stuff.
I'm
So
hanging out with Rob. I'm hanging with Daniel.
Yeah. I think we should be like hidden in the trees. Or
Yeah. Let's be physically in the trees.
Up in the trees or just like around, like in this for cover.
The lowest level
Okay.
of branches.
Cool.
Is that fair?
Yeah.
Does that kind of make sense?
Absolutely.
Not necessarily like us look. Not necessarily that we're like scouting, but just like someone could technically walk underneath us.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
we also don't. Well, you tell me if you want to do this. But I mean, we also don't have a clean shot. But we
So-
also would not be detectable. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just hidden. Like,
Is that
hidden,
alright?
hidden away up in the tree.
Yeah. Like.
So Ronnie, I'm going to be casting Sanctuary on myself. So I ward a creature within range myself until the spell ends.
Nice.
Any creature who targets the warding creature with an attack or a harmful spell must first make a Wisdom saving throw.
Excellent.
And it only lasts for a minute. That's my only problem. So I could be sitting here for more than a minute, huh? Before we get.
Well, if you want to
sneak
kind of,
attacked.
yeah, the hard thing is if you want to kind of ready it.
Yeah, I'm gonna ready it.
Um,
And I'll be listening, and I guess I'll do perception checks occasionally to see if I hear anybody, or I'll be listening for you guys to make a call.
We can see you too. So
Okay, that's good.
like from our little perch, because we're probably literally just we're probably somewhere in this area where I picture this style of tree where it's like someone could literally walk underneath us, not see us. Yep. We don't have a great clean shot out at someone with advantage, so we're not like up here, but at the same time, I think we're the least discoverable.
And you want to be like
and we want to be able to keep eyes on it.
Yeah.
Cool. And this patch cool?
I think that's cool.
Okay, cool. I'll put you in there, but done. You guys are up. You're up in the trees a little bit. Easily can drop down.
Yes,
but
without
you're hidden,
damage.
But
right.
You're hidden. Yes.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yes.
Cool. Love it. Okay. All right. So
you should never turn your characters back to the DM.
What's that?
It's just advice from Sandy.
This character.
No.
This guy. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. Excellent. All right.
Advice.
4 demons appear.
Just advice
no.
from Sandy.
Yeah.
Right.
I think.
Cuckoo!
Right.
Freaking cuckoo!
Let's just roll initiative.
Roll initiative,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. I think it's the fairest thing.
Yeah, of course.
You guys
it
are a
is.
little prepared, but they're kind of hunting, tracking down. Just see where they roll. Cool.
5.
Anybody more than 18?
It's 12.
Okay.
I guess I have 13. But
Sanctuary!
yeah, and I'm gonna say like you hear them, like
Okay.
you hear like is
Are they a language we can understand? I speak Elvish.
No, they're not speaking Elvish. Yeah, sorry. yeah.
I thought it was war paint.
Yeah, yeah.
Elvish war paint.
What you hear is not actually like words at all, but like breaking of branches as they
And they are tall.
come around this tree right here. And you do see her there.
Oh,
so,
dang.
excellent.
We just keep skipping right into it.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
And so they are gonna go first. You hear them. You're kind of ready. You've got the words at the ready, and you pop the sanctuary spell on yourself.
Yep. And then we can see them coming too.
Yep,
so
you
we
can
can
see them.
send our illusions towards them.
Yeah,
We can rush our illusions towards them. Is this correct?
You can.
It will buy him a second.
Well, when it comes around to you guys in the order, you can take whatever actions. But then they're kind of the top of the order. So,
can I cast something like as I see him coming? Can I cast invisibility?
Oh, and you can already have it up.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah. Okay, so I think they obviously see you there. This is a juicy meal for them. And they just come like thundering along the ground.
I hope they're not very wise creatures.
Yeah. And only one of them ends up kind of on you exactly, Victor. The other 3 are kind of drawn into these illusions. They can't discern that they're not people, so but I think they're illusions, like they hack through them and they just kind of whiff. So they kind of waste their attacks like hacking through these illusions. They're not completely stupid, so they kind of they waste their turn kind of like hacking at air, but then it becomes apparent even to them that there's just kind of nothing there. And I think that also like the nature of illusions are kind of when you interact with them, like if there was an illusory wall, if you were to pass through it, you would kind of know too if it was an illusion. So, but that wastes 3 of them. And the 4th one.
I need the, can I get the book real quick? I need to know what my protection against evil or good does. Because... Nothing.
Nothing at all.
Erase it.
Denied, banished. Okay. So this one's got a couple of attacks.
These are fiends.
Yes.
Okay.
And it misses you with both of its attacks.
Yeah.
So, clang. Oh, actually, it has to even... Oh, it doesn't. I guess either one of those would have failed as a... It doesn't even get to attack you, right? If it fails a wisdom save?
Correct.
Yeah. So it just has to... It just stands there. It's not able to... Is it like... It kind of winds up, but like it's... It just can't do it.
Yeah. It just can't. It can't muster the.
Yeah.
It's trying to decide where my weak points are, and it has no idea.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And so after they all go, the Crimson Hawk will knock a bow, or an arrow in her bow, and so she needs to try to make a save to be able to target you too, right?
Yes.
16?
That succeeds.
Okay, so then she's just as able.
Yeah, my spell DC is 13.
Alright.
That will not hit me.
Yeah, 21?
23.
No.
Wow. That's a really high plus though.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Not great with math, but
so,
whoa!
So nothing. Yeah.
It's like, that was a 5.
They're all 5s.
Yeah, that is wild. That's
Never
great.
seen one.
Keep those die
Yahtzee.
for her.
Excellent. So they have a very disappointing opening round.
Good thing you have a shield, bro.
Right. That's very good.
Yeah, that's true. That makes up your...
What'd you roll, Rob? I rolled 13. Initiative.
12.
It doesn't matter to me too much since you guys are... It would be different if I was in between a couple of you.
Fair enough.
You can go whatever.
I'm literally tanking this. I have no plans of attacking them until my stuff starts kind of timing out, where I start kind of having trouble, or if you guys aren't taking them down fast enough, because I've got stuff to tank right now, and that's what I plan on doing.
Okay.
If I start attacking, then I lose my sanctuary.
Alright.
I can only cast on myself or you guys.
Okay. Rob, what are you gonna do?
You're invisible too.
Yeah.
Yep. So
I'm hoping you guys just rain terror down on them from unseen places.
you guys can drop down. These two, you're able to get. With a move, you could kind of get to either one of those two.
I point at the chick and I'm like, kill her. She's the only one that can hurt me right now. So that's my suggestion.
That makes sense.
If you don't want to, that's fine, but that's what I would suggest. She's a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I definitely want to get that sneak attack on her too, so
Yeah,
you might as well.
I don't know if you guys. This is a mechanic I thought I did kind of like this last time, but that bleeding mechanic.
It's been a while. Does anybody remember that?
No.
So.
I thought you put the little things on us. The scrunch tabs.
I had those for conditions,
Uh-huh.
but this I think I want to see if this works smoothly. So.
Oh yeah.
If you get, like, on your turn, if you've got one or more stacks of bleeding, roll them all, and then take one dice off.
Okay.
But none of them have hit anything yet, so nobody has any bleeding. Excellent. Did you...
So yeah, I just want to move up close to her.
Cool.
And I can't attack her this round, right?
You could double move to get right... Oh no, don't you... Can you dash as a
Oh, that's
bonus?
true.
Yeah,
I
you
can
can.
dash.
You can do it.
Right.
You want to get right up in her face like you did last time?
It's a good strategy, damn it.
Okay.
It'll work one of these times.
All right. Cool. Nice. All along. Good. Perfect.
So yeah.
That's your everything, right? That's your everything.
No,
Just go all out.
Yeah. No.
Oh, good.
So
You
that's
do
your
get to
dash.
dash.
Yeah, because as a rogue, he's got that bonus dash.
Okay,
so.
cutting, yeah.
Mhm.
Cutting action, so let's do it.
Yes.
Let's do it. So Venom Dagger.
In the face.
Oh.
Oh no! Did you stab yourself?
Oh, good lord.
It's
On the
that's a
kneecap.
crit fail.
It's all right.
Alright.
We're the criddles.
This epic clash. Whiff, 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 whiff.
Everybody's missing. Everybody's panicking.
Everybody's so.
I think I should just leave.
Walks away whistling.
Alright, so my turn is like, I have move. I have movement. Ideally, I'd like to move to be within range of healing.
Yeah,
To Rob.
easily.
That's
Is it
part
30
of my-
feet?
Yeah, but I'd like to be
You're there-
not in front of the tree. That seems not
Behind the tree,
smart.
so you're hidden.
Because I'm gonna shoot my pump action.
Right. Yes.
Right.
I love that.
Nice.
So
You twist the neck on the
Yes.
loot, and the
Yes.
two crossbow.
fillet
They
open.
fling open, and then
Yes.
you've got
So I've got my So no,
pump action crossbow.
Yeah, my pump action. Now, like, I'm gonna be probably on this side. My initial thought is like, I want to be able to heal here.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to attack here.
Cool.
I'm going to shoot him in the back of the head.
Awesome.
Okay, cool. That's what I'm going for.
Excellent.
All right. So, remind me again. What do I need to roll for my hit?
Sit down there.
And +7. Right.
Yeah.
I'm rolling this. Ready? Roll my d20. Everybody good?
Hit it.
It's not a whole lot.
Man,
But
that's-
fives are running.
Fives are
Fives are
running.
hard.
Wish I could roll a 5.
Fives are running.
Wish I could roll that high.
Yeah, so, I don't, those 12s,
Nope.
you know.
Let me have them check here.
At least
for
I
you.
got my
No,
loot out. you
no.
know? No, yeah, okay.
No.
Well, that's cool. Alright. At least no one knows I'm there.
Excellent.
I have my disguise kit.
Yeah,
I have my disguise
that's
kit. Didn't get off a shot,
Yeah.
so that's cool.
All right, so it comes back
Back to the baddies.
I'm up. I've got I'm protection
Oh, no.
against.
No.
I think you already did your up.
Oh, because my
There,
ready
there, there.
in action.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're cool.
That was a bonus action. I don't know if that matters though. That sanctuary. It was a bonus action.
No, it's fine.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'm just not making you burn it when your turn
Cool.
came. And the initiative is them, and then everybody else. So.
Got it.
So they
Yes.
realize that these are illusions. I'll just kind of set them aside.
So there. Oh, there's just one guy here. Easy dinner.
Good thing the
Easy,
fire is illuminating your outline.
Yeah. Yep.
They can. Yes. Get away from me.
So your disguise kit can
It's awesome.
it can disguise you as like if you want to look like a
tree.
merchant, or if you want to look you got a ghillie suit on.
Yeah.
Okay. How about make a
Roll
stealth
for deception.
check
or-
Stealth.
against their. Let's see.
I feel great about this.
Yeah.
Huh? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, don't lie. Yeah.
God.
It's 5.
Okay. 15.
I had 5.
All right. Okay. So he does see you. Yeah, it's like, here's the thing. It's a ghillie suit,
It's a tree holding.
but you've used like really big logs and like
it's a different. It's a different
flowers.
kind of tree.
Yeah,
right,
like
right.
flowers, like
Yeah.
brightly colored
I'm a birch
flowers.
tree.
Yeah.
Wearing snow camo in the middle of the forest.
No.
Dang it.
You guys made your you guys made that camp like on the shoreline, so it's a bunch of like sand and like
Yeah.
seaweed, like reeds, like sea life kind of stuff.
Oh,
there's
the-
starfish.
Yeah. There's starfish stuck on it. So one of them,
Dang
the
it.
one that you tried to shoot, he
Oh,
notices.
he was colorblind. I'm so mad.
And he comes around, but then the other 3 are here. So, first, let me do this. So they all need to make a save to be able to try.
Wisdom save 13 or higher.
Perfect.
Not one of them.
No, not a single
Nice.
one.
Good.
So all
My
their,
plan is working.
all their attacks are the same. I'm just gonna
Yeah.
roll them all up.
Not that many. Oh.
That
A couple 5s. That's
Okay.
good. Oh, crit.
Okay,
Wait, so they did hit?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, bro.
Son of a...
So 23 is what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Achieved.
2 hits and a crit.
Okay.
when your turn comes around,
I
give you
really,
those.
really hope I get a turn before I die, because then I'll
I think you'll
be
be
able to give them disadvantage against
you'll
me,
be
too.
fine.
Okay, so why do I have these? This is to make sure that I don't die?
Give me just a second. You can just keep them in the cup. I picked some clear cups so it's easy to see them there. So you take 23 points of damage, and as their blades cut into you, you can feel like a suction.
Oh, life stealing of some sort?
It's like your blood is drawn out to where
Good.
a normal cut.
I hope they use it for a good cause.
It's bleeding twice as much as you would expect. You're a battle-hardened veteran.
Yeah.
It's bleeding twice as much as you would ever expect a cut to bleed you.
Okay. That's no big deal. I'm fine.
And then
guys, I'm fine.
Then 2 on Sandy. Oh yeah, that's
Little ones.
Yep.
Should we tell somebody?
No, I'm sure she's got a monitor.
She's just was taking a nap.
Got it.
What's your AC? 15?
There she goes. That's okay. She
15?
got off the couch. There we go. What? Spell DC?
Or your AC? 15? The other one hits for sure, I know, but does the 15 hit?
Wait, spell DC is 6.
No, you're
yeah, armor class is 15, yeah.
Perfect.
Unperfect.
Unperfect. So you take 13 points of damage.
Yeah.
And you are bleeding as well. And oh yes, lest I forget.
Yeah, last.
Yes.
You could.
Yes.
She's still attacking
You've
me.
done enough.
She pulls one arrow out and then kind of in the side shot because you're right up there. She just tries to put it up to your chest as
No
as
attack
best
of
she
opportunity?
can.
Or
It's
is
not.
this
It's
disadvantage?
disadvantage, not
Okay.
opportunity attacks. Yeah. So
There's a 5.
there's 21.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Basically, any attack she makes on you is gonna hit.
Yeah. That's 21.
And so the arrow of this spiritual blue arrow goes through you, and then it's kind of this misty form, and it stops in the air past, and it kind of reforms its direction and gets pulled back through you. For 30. And it kind of keeps going back and forth.
Let's
What?
nice playing with you guys.
No,
Like a yo-yo?
Yeah. 19.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh.
And yeah, that's a wicked. And then
Let's you roll like a 1 or a 2.
And
Pretty
then,
sure.
what is
I'm
your,
just gonna
what is your
die.
AC?
15.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So there's one more,
Oh.
and then yeah. Okay. So 5 altogether.
Oh! Dude!
See you guys.
Really wish you had hit with that first attack.
Yeah.
That would have been good.
5 and 10, 18. And so 38.
Which I'm going to dodge.
Yes, yeah. Oh yeah, uncanny dodge. Yeah,
I bet he is.
yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
So take
That's
half
enough.
of it
So
off?
14. No wait, what? 38.
19.
Yeah, 19. Yep.
Okay.
And that is all of them.
Okay.
So last round everybody did poorly. Hopefully this is a good omen for this round
Do better.
that everybody
That'd
does
be good.
better.
You'd think so.
And if not, we get to have funeral ceremonies.
Yeah.
I'm a 5, so I mean, you guys gotta go before
Oh,
me.
but I mean,
It doesn't matter.
they go.
don't
essentially,
care?
they,
Okay.
you guys all go.
Well,
it doesn't matter to me.
I'm going to continue to try to protect myself and hope that they stick with me. I'm casting Protection from Evil and Good, which gives them a disadvantage of attack, and they can't like mind control me or daze me or anything like
You
that.
can take, I think, the disengage action.
I'm just going to try to hold aggro here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just mean, do you see the player's handbook?
Nope.
I think you've got, it's an action you can take that I want to say it does some similar things for you. Just see if you like this. I want to say it gives you like another 2 to your AC and like advantage on dex saves. And
Oh, really?
yeah, it's a cool.
Something you should know.
Something worthwhile. I just
something worthwhile.
I know it exists, and I just want you to know what it is before you decide what you want to do. Here we go. Oh no, never mind. Dodge. It's not disengage. It's dodge. I'm sorry.
Oh,
When you take the dodge action, you focus entirely on avoiding attacks. Till the start of your next turn, any attack roll has disadvantage. You make dex saves with advantage, and you lose this benefit if you're incapacitated. Okay, so just those.
it sounds like it's basically
So
the same thing as
you
what
kind
I
of
do.
get that, but you don't have to burn a spell if that's what you want to do. You
Yeah.
might, I don't know, think about it, but then that spell kind of would be up if you wanted to do something next.
Well, it ends if I attack.
It ends if you attack. Okay, so I don't know. You tell me what you want to do, but I just wanted to make sure you knew what.
What allows me to do dodge? Is that just a mechanic?
It's just an action.
Okay.
It's anybody can take that action too.
Squeeze the orange.
Should I or should I start attacking?
Squeeze the orange.
What do you guys want me? Do you think I should just start swinging?
Squeeze the orange.
Squeeze the orange.
Sandy's advice. Should squeeze the orange. You do.
That's so cryptic.
Yeah, squeeze. You hear a voice in your head say, "Squeeze the orange."
Squeeze the orange.
That's
Coming across your intercom, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Check your batteries.
I'm happy to keep killing you.
Squeeze it.
I'm gonna attack.
Nice.
He's squeezing the orange.
I'm just.
He says disappointed, like he tells him to squeeze the orange, and then he starts saying, he's like, he's squeezing the orange. He's squeezing the orange. Can you
Friggin', are you serious? Just squeezing the orange
squeezing
now?
the orange? What is this?
Sandy, you have to be more clear.
Clear, right?
Well, I can at least still have sanctuary on me, so I'm gonna attack. Oh no, wait. If I make an attack, it ends. But either way,
Squeeze it.
we're gonna start swinging away. I've got Searing Smite. I'm gonna cast that on myself as a bonus action.
Mm.
And then I'm going to use my Green Flame Blade and strike at this guy because I'm
Nice.
going to use those two as kind of protection against her arrows and hope that provides. I don't know. It might not.
It won't.
It doesn't. That's fine.
Don't worry. It won't.
So the next time I hit a creature with melee attack during the spell's duration, my weapon flares with white hot intensity, and the attack deals an extra 1d6 fire damage to the target, which I hope they're not resistant against. And I shouldn't even say anything about that, just in case
They
you
are.
forgot.
They are. They're immune. They're immune. So go ahead.
But I also have this green flame blade, so on a hit, the target suffers the attack's normal effects, and green fire leaps from
And you took too long.
the target to a different target creature of your choice. You can see within 5 feet of it. So I'm gonna be hitting 2.
Yeah, you get
basically.
to hit. Yeah, cool.
So if I hit anyway. So all right. 14 plus
Yes,
8,
yes,
so
yep.
that's 22. So that's 1d8 plus 5. And I get 2 attacks, by the way, so.
Nice.
So that's 8 damage plus another d6 damage. 11 damage. Equal to my spellcasting ability modifier.
Charisma. What's your charisma modifier?
Charisma is +2.
Cool.
So the other guy gets hit for 2.
2. Cool.
Yeah, and then I do another attack.
Yeah.
And I still have. Oh no, I don't have Searing Smite on me anymore. So,
Yeah, but if you hit with an attack, you can always sack spell slots to do extra damage as a smite, I think, as Paladin.
Oh really?
Mm-hmm. I think it's like 2d8 for a first level slot, and then another d8 for each level higher.
Oh
But here, see if you hit first.
yeah. That's 17.
Yes, just.
All right. So you're saying that I can do this Searing Smite all over again, or no?
Not Searing Smite, but I think there's like it's just being a paladin. You can. It's not called anything smite. It's just as regular smite. It's radiant damage.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, +2 radiant. But that's on crit. Or no, that's just all the time.
No. I mean, it's a paladin thing.
Oh.
You sack a spell slot.
Oh, I guess I could. How much?
Yeah,
How much?
you can use
Does
your
that do
bardic
for me?
inspiration. So you
How
can
much
use
radiant do I get to
spend
add?
bardic inspiration to, like for an enemy, you can make them have disadvantage for any of those.
How many bardic inspiration do I get?
You've got.
Am I getting the dice for it?
4. Yeah, sorry, are they 8s? You want some?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Oh. Shoot. I was supposed to have advantage on that attack.
Oh.
This
That
time.
was invisible.
This time. This time.
Let's see what you get. Roll one. What is it?
That's a 6. Well, yeah. So, yeah.
Try.
Okay.
Try harder next time.
Okay, so yeah, I am going to. I'm going to sacrifice
like a
a
casino.
spell slot for that.
The dealer's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, put it on red.
House always
Put it on
wins.
red.
Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead. House always wins, baby.
It's like, you can see
Come
your way
on,
out.
come on, yeah,
You can
come
see
on.
your way out. Thank
You wanna go double or nothing? You wanna roll that again? You
You
wanna
get so excited, you can tell.
well, it's some mean damage if you can get that sneak attack.
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm
Dang
gonna
it.
add damage to this attack.
Yes.
3d8
Yes.
of radiant damage.
Yes. To the one that
So
you
I
hit.
sacrificed a second level spell slot for this.
Nice.
So that's 3, 4, 5. But it's radiance, and they're bad. They're like fiends, so that was worth it.
He
Second
works
level spell
hard
slot.
for the money. So hard for the money. Sorry, what is that in total for the second attack?
that was the Searing Smite, or the radiant damage, but I also got to roll the regular damage, which is, so that was 5 damage plus 9.
Cool. So
So 14.
14. Perfect. Just enough to drop this one.
Beauty.
And roll all through your bleeding dice and give me one back. So take 6,
6.
and then I'll take that
Yeah,
one.
you can take that one because that was the highest one. So I take 6 damage.
Rob, you go next because I'm not 100% sure what I'm gonna do. Depends on if you do.
Do you have the handbook?
Thing.
I've got
Is it
one.
under there?
What do you need?
Is that handbook? Oh, yeah,
Ah.
perfect. Actually, will you go first?
I need to
have to look
bring. I need to
something
bring my own next time.
The only question is like I need
You need to know.
I'm
what he
talking
does.
aloud.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm just
Tell me
talking
what
to
you're
you.
thinking. Tell me what you're thinking. Yeah.
I need to know if he succeeds on his attack or not to
Cool.
determine if I
Mm-hmm.
play an offensive or support role in this turn.
Excellent.
If that's okay.
Excellent.
I didn't want him to know that, but
Yeah, it's all right.
My plan totally didn't work. I thought I was gonna be able to tank these guys, just like let them keep swinging at me.
You've got some good.
your plan's working pretty good. If you
At
notice,
least- yeah.
it's 1 on 1 on 3 on.
That's true.
So
That's true.
I wouldn't
Mhm.
beat
It's not
yourself
too
up
bad.
too bad.
I still think you've served your role.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a little pissed it wasn't 4 on 1, but
Yeah.
1 on 0 on 4.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I had the disguise, I thought was sweet.
Yeah. Maybe next time
So I just want to clear something
bring
up.
less
The
fish.
disguise doesn't mean you just magically make yourself invisible whenever you want. It means you can make yourself look like somebody else. If you,
You know
want
what
to
you
impersonate
want.
somebody,
I don't know.
If you want to
So,
be invisible, it's to
hey,
get invisibility.
You've like impersonated a noble, and you're out in the woods with a top hat and a monocle.
Ooh,
it's not.
Is this a soul?
Monopoly guy!
No, it's not. It doesn't give you like triple advantage on
I don't-
your attack rolls.
My advantage
It
comes...
doesn't make your AC 35.
My advantage comes when I'm fighting somebody tall.
Yeah,
Got it.
And I just wrote
That's
that
when
down
you're
when I walked in
raging
the door.
out.
that's awesome. That's awesome. I just wrote that down. Yeah. She is tall. They're all very
They're all
tall.
tall.
Look at this guy towering over you.
The horns.
Mhm.
Yep.
His sword is taller than you are.
Yeah,
Shows
which makes you
the
hate that
sword.
sword, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You probably hate buildings too.
So I'm going to cast Color Spray to blind. What's her face there?
Nice. Is it
Awesome.
like chalk?
You know, it's a good question.
Yep, possibly.
Could
Yeah.
be shock if
Is
you
it
want to
something
be
she
like
has to
magic
s-
stuff.
If she's
she has to
allergic
save
to
against
chalk,
it?
I have to roll
Mhm.
to equal or exceed her hit points.
Oh.
oh, she's untouched, bro.
Oh. Yeah.
It's cool.
Um,
That's a good idea. Sandy supports you.
How many dice you got there?
Well, I roll
Yeah,
6d10.
Yeah, he's squeezing the orange. He's squeezing it.
60?
Squeeze. Let him squeeze the orange. Squeeze the orange.
Squeeze the orange.
Squeeze the orange.
But I could cast it at a higher level and add 2d10 per level.
I would do that.
So
Yeah,
Squeeze it,
we
bro.
cast it at least
Squeeze it.
the second level.
Squeeze it, bro.
She seems pretty beefy.
She's tall.
Just in the fact
I
that
don't wanna
she
get
hurt
shot
you
again.
really bad.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, it's
That's
cast
good.
at a higher level for sure.
Squeeze it.
So we roll a total of 8d10.
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 That feels
Nice.
better.
Squeeze it.
Yeah,
Ro-
8d10.
Ronnie
Squeeze it.
is.
How does that sound?
Squeeze it.
He's not betraying anything.
Sounds like a number.
He's not betraying a thing, it would seem.
That sounds like a number of dice.
Go for it.
At the very
I
least,
forgot
we'll know
I
what
had
we're up
arcane
against.
spell.
So up to 2.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
getting
here.
there.
Do you want a bunch of?
Yeah, we might as well do it all at once.
Yeah.
There
So I
you
got
go.
3 here. So
Let's pretend that 2 never happened.
So
even.
what do you need?
Yeah.
You need.
Yeah.
Practice.
How many more do you need here?
So 5 more.
5. Oh, you
Alright, there you go. Alright. Make me proud.
Save yourself. That's
Awesome.
a
8 and
7. I see a 7.
I see a 10.
This is a 7. This is 7.
That's
Nope,
19.
7.
20. 22, 30,
Proud of you for going for broke, though.
37.
You won't get another chance. That was smart.
43 altogether.
No?
It's gotta meet her hit points to have an effect.
Yes.
Yeah, it has no effect.
Gosh, I really hope these indigenous people show up in cities.
Well, we learned something. She has more than 43 hit points.
That's useless information.
It's useful to know that she's much stronger than
I'll
we
tell you what I
are.
will do though. I need to get these.
That was a bonus action, right? You still got an
Yeah,
attack
that's a
you
bonus
can do?
action.
That's a good idea, though.
Yeah, it
will
was.
give you a stroke of inspiration for your courageous attempt.
That's good. Smart.
Perfect.
It was well played. You're gonna need that, so.
And oh yeah, roll me your.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yikes, there's so much
18,
blood.
Yeah.
18.
Oh, there's so much blood.
Yeah, it's messed up.
You're leaking like a sieve.
Yeah.
So many puncture holes.
You're unhelpful. It's literally unhelpful.
Alright, well, Bard, you can take down at least 43 damage, right? Like, you can hit her for at least 43?
No,
Yeah, I think you can.
I can disguise myself better. Just kidding. Alright, so, I'm using. Let me back up.
Mhm.
Cutting words is a bonus action or an action?
I think it's just a reaction. You kind of get to do it whenever you see something happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm.
But you get one of them per each round, a reaction.
Cool. So I just give this to you. I have to turn in an inspiration.
Well, here's what you can do. When I make an attack with the monsters, you can say, you can
I get to prompt-
you can taunt them
I get
while
to
they're
prompt
making
it
their
after
attack.
their roll.
Yeah. So you can, if they're attacking, then you can go, "Hey, demon, you suck," and then they get disadvantage on that.
Okay.
roll. Or her, you can say, "Hey,
Yeah, that
Crimson
was
Hawk,
Right. Yeah.
you stupid."
Right. Okay. So it's vicious mockery, but it's better.
It does instead of buffing your allies, it debuffs. Yeah.
Cool.
Enemies.
Love it. Love it. All right. So I'm. Let me back up. Who do I have to touch? So I'm using a healing word on Rob. And yeah.
Dangle gives a bloody wink and a thumbs up.
Yeah.
It's like half a thumb.
It's half a thumb.
And like
You can't tell, it's a little stub.
I'm doing it like, how many hit points are you down?
A lot.
Yeah, so I want to do that as a 4th level.
Yeah, cool.
Is that cool?
Oh yeah. You want a few more?
Yeah. Give me what I need.
Oh, shoot. I was supposed to add a couple of d8s to this Green Flame Blade, but that's okay.
Now, do you?
It's 4th level. I get
Yeah.
3.
Do
3 on 4th level.
Or
really?
just one d8.
I'll offer you this. If
Mhm.
you really want bang for your buck,
I can't. It has a touch.
you can get there.
I have to
It just is
disengage.
if you risk a shot is all.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just want to make
True,
you
true,
aware.
true. Yeah.
It's just one attack. It's not their 2 attacks. An opportunity attack is just one attack.
That's true, and I could get over there and still disguise myself with a monocle and a top hat.
And I don't want to tell you what to do.
Okay.
I just
No,
want
it's
to
good, it's
make you
good,
aware of
right?
your options. You
No,
can
it's
also
good.
do this. You can run, wait for this slash, say, "Hey, demon, you suck."
I don't want to. Yeah.
You can burn.
No.
If you need, I'm just saying,
Fair
that
enough, yeah.
would be a time when you could use
But
something like that.
okay, cool. Nah, but I'm not going to.
Fair, that's fine.
All right, I like that. All right, so I'm gonna disengage, run, so that I can touch you. Put my disguise kit back on with
Cool.
the. Fish.
And I yell at the demon that was attacking you. I'm like, "Hey, your mother was a goat," and I hope that demon
Okay, so he
Cool.
does.
ignores
yeah.
you from there on out as it comes to fight me.
6.
-6, cool.
Yep.
So I take it. Got my bloody again, but I'm able to make it over here. To
Don't stand directly behind him.
I have to touch him.
Maybe stand to his side then, because that
then
arrow.
she can touch me.
Yeah, but the arrow.
Yeah, that arrow's pretty brutal. Let me
I
tell
feel like
you.
it probably
Let me
could
tell
go
you about
through him and maybe hit you.
Well, it's probably gonna happen regardless now, which is a bummer. Alright. So now what? So okay. So if I do if I do cure wounds as a, I need d8s, as a, I'll do that one as a 4th level. So is it 3?
There's I got
3 or is it 4?
I'm giving you 3 more on top
Plus,
of your
yeah. Alright, so I've already clicked off my 1. Rob? It's for you, bro. It's for you, Dangle.
Cool.
16.
Cool. Nice.
Cool.
And you
Thanks, sir.
cast it as a 4th level spell.
I did. And
Excellent.
I clicked over my...
When he casts that healing on you, you can feel these gashes that are just wide open.
Nice.
I might
Kind
live.
of close
Nice.
off.
Nice.
Maybe.
I did. I it was as powered. That's as powered as I could get.
Mm-hmm.
As powered as I could get. On
Thank
that.
you, sir. I
Ron,
owe you, Sandy.
That's
Ronnie,
cool.
Yes.
So wait, though, I'm. You good. I still can bonus action. Or does
Yes.
my move negate that?
No. You
So
do
I'm
have
gonna
a bonus. Yes.
Yeah, cool. So I'm gonna bonus action on him. Third level.
Oh, nice.
Is that cool?
Nice, yes.
So I'll give you these
Mhm.
because I need the I need D4s. So 3rd level on that.
So that's 2 extra on top of your.
Yes. Six. Is that right?
Yeah, it's 6, but also don't forget, and this would have been on the other one too. It's also adds your.
Oh.
So this is 10.
So you need
and
to
you
give
get
yourself.
So you get 14. Just take 14
Yes.
from this one.
Correct. Sorry, I did forget that.
I'm here for you.
Sweet.
Much
I'm
obliged.
getting back.
I'm
out
on
there.
your guys' team.
Wink,
Green-
wink.
Wink, wink.
question about Green Flame Blade, because it is a casting spell. I get 2 attacks. Does that take? It's like an action. Does that take away my ability to do 2 attacks with the sword?
I'd have to look into it a little more, but I'd say for now, I'd let you use it for each of your attacks.
For each of my attacks?
Mhm.
Okay.
And if that seems broken and weird, or if I look it up and it's something we can look,
Okay.
figure it out more in the future. But
Yeah.
that seems fine to me.
Because basically it makes it so.
Because otherwise, when are you ever going to use it?
Right.
You know.
Right.
Yeah, I think that sounds cool.
Okay. Alright. That's all of us, right?
Yep.
And oh yeah, no, the
You
color
failed.
spray. I'm sorry. I was about to say I don't think Rob's done anything yet.
No, Rob hasn't.
You're right. You're right.
You know
That
what?
wasn't a question.
I forgot.
That was a fact.
I forgot. Yes. Yeah. Rob has not gone yet.
I'm sorry, I wasn't trying. That wasn't a dig. I felt like there was an action that was missing.
It's just a DM.
Cool. And did you?
I killed that guy
You
in
hacked
my
that guy on
last
this
shot.
thing.
Yeah, in my
Okay.
last thing here.
Yeah, cool. So we're back around.
And I had made the mistake of not adding the correct amount of damage on that guy
Mm-hmm.
that got hit by Green Flame Blade.
Yeah.
If you want me to.
Yes, I do want
Okay.
to know what it really is.
Okay, so
Oh, yeah.
I have
made
to add a
mistake, too, on
1d8
how
to
much
the
healing I gave to
other
Rob.
guy that
Oh,
gets
yeah.
hit by that.
I made a
So,
mistake too.
One
Without
extra damage.
Yeah. The dice gods punish you for
Yeah,
for
yeah,
not, for not
forgetting.
remembering you
Yes.
first should have. No.
Yeah.
Okay, so but tell me if I'm wrong here, but since you've attacked, they don't have that sanctuary thing now, right?
Correct.
Okay.
I no longer have sanctuary.
They just get to murderate you.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, if
roll
they can
me-
hit my AC.
Roll me your the bloody dice and give me one.
Didn't I just take that damage on my turn?
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. This is their turn, not yours.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I think I need to take mine.
Oh yes, go for it.
Question though, 1 added in when he swiped.
Yes.
Do I not count that this time?
Nope. It's you're gonna roll them all, and that one of them will come
Will
off.
come back
yeah.
out?
Yep.
Ugh.
11.
16. What? 11.
Yeah.
Better.
Oh!
I counted 5 twice.
Don't do that.
No, don't do that. Okay, cool.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I got lost in the turns. Okay.
23.
23. There's a crit fail. You'd be
Fail.
happy to see.
And he stabs himself and dies.
He stabs himself and dies. 23, 1, 2 make it, and 4 miss.
That's
Okay.
good.
I'd say
I'm
you're
fine with
I'd
that.
say you're not doing a bad job of
Yeah, I'm
tanking.
alright with this. And I can still heal myself if need be.
14.
Okay.
14, and I have some presents for you.
Oh, good.
And the moment we've all been waiting for.
Just so you know, I'm bloody, guys. I'm a little bloody right now.
Looks good on you. It's good.
Thanks.
So she has kind of been attacking you. She'll put knock
too.
another one. The first one when this arrow goes is a disadvantage. That
one?
That's
so
a
here's the
one.
thing. It's a 17, but
It's a crit
it's a
fail.
crit fail.
So does that mean
it misses.
That is awesome.
I might live.
Oh my god.
It misses.
Oh.
Mhm.
Oh, that feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You might be
Awesome.
okay.
I really like not being
Awesome.
shot by a magic arrow.
We might be
I know
okay.
you guys are gonna be fine.
We might be okay. Okay. Alright, so me? I'll go.
Do it.
Yeah, yep. It doesn't matter to me what order you guys do after.
You do you.
I take 13 damage. You can have this one.
Mhm.
That brings me down pretty rough. That's okay though.
Now, is it that was the high dice, or that one's used up its 6, and now you're going to keep the ones that haven't used up their 6?
There is that
Stop messing
wonder
with
of
the
it's statistics
It's all on
versus luck. It's statistics versus luck.
I don't know.
Conundrum.
Yeah.
Stop brain hurt. I don't like.
Yeah.
Get to shaking.
Okay, so I will be doing my 2 attacks here and hope that I hit on both. That's a 16.
Just miss.
Just missed. Okay. And second attack.
My 9.
Nice.
Cool.
Nice.
Nice.
Alright,
Nice.
so that's I double my attack, right? So I do 2d8 plus 10, basically.
Mhm.
Instead of plus 5.
Oh no, you can roll. No, roll
Oh.
twice the dice.
Oh, thank
yeah.
God.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So 2. So 2 on 2
No,
damage
well,
on that crit.
2, yeah, so 2 plus
That's a
10,
great
so
crit.
12 damage.
12. Okay.
12 damage.
All right.
Keep
And then
squeezing that orange.
and also the other guy is,
Is that
gonna
is
take.
that on the one who's damaged, or are you?
That's gonna be on the guy who was damaged.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
And then the guy right next to him that was attacking Sandy earlier.
This guy?
He's gonna take the damage from the green flame blade twice.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is gonna be 2d8 against him. So that's 6 plus 8. So that's 14.
So you did more damage to.
More damage
Right.
with the green flame fire.
Yeah, they're both bloody.
Okay. Well, I might not survive the next round of hits. Just so you know, can I do dodge at this point, or is that?
If you
That's
didn't
outside.
attack, you used your action to attack.
Okay.
If you can, yeah.
Let's see if there's anything else I can.
The two of them together can probably carry your corpse back.
That'd be great. Yeah.
We'll drag it.
If you need them to.
Oh, mage hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
I got
Okay. There's nothing I can do to help myself. You guys got to kill her and then save me.
Yeah,
okay?
we can't.
Yeah,
Because did you see
okay.
how many hit points she has?
Just do your best.
Yeah.
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 Are you,
Cool.
you gonna blind her with the sprinkles again, or lift her eyelid this time?
No,
Throw some
yeah,
confetti.
right in the pull the eye and spray her right into the eye.
I'm gonna let you go first,
Oh,
and I'm going
generous.
to instruct you to move into melee range.
Okay.
Sandy, get up close.
All right.
Get up close.
I can do that. Flanking. Can do that. All right. So
She's tall.
she is tall, and it makes me so mad. So like, I do have a dagger,
Yep.
so I might as well use it.
Mhm.
'Cause I think like the pump action loot is probably too close.
If
It doesn't matter.
just as like her, it would be disadvantage.
Yeah.
But
I'd rather not. I'd rather not have a disadvantage.
yeah, that's right.
So I'll go with the dagger. I'll go with the dagger. All right.
58 damage.
You know what? I'll say I'll let you both take advantage for this since you're kind of flanking, working on it right now.
Cool. Nope. That missed. Advantage roll again.
So yep.
19.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey, that's good.
Yeah.
Alright.
Hey, that's a good number.
So I'm 1d4 plus
3. Yep. Just a little dagger, but cool. 6.
I just
She's actually got some damage though.
Yes.
She's
yes.
bloodied?
She
Wow,
felt it.
already?
Yeah. No.
She felt it. I know she felt it. Cool. So bonus action, healing word
Oh,
here,
thank you.
Cool.
and I'm gonna make it 3rd level.
Oh,
Cool.
you are the man. Thank you for your
Did you need,
patronage.
Yes.
I'll just let you hang because since
Okay.
you might be casting it.
Alright. So
3rd level.
here it comes.
Those.
Here comes the healing.
So 6 plus 4, so 10.
10
Plus
damage.
10, and then I need to do this against myself. So -8. Okay, I think I'm done.
Oh, thank you for taking all that bloody wholeness away from me. That was hurting me.
Stab.
Oh yeah.
Killer.
So sneak attack. I forget exactly how this works, but like if I use my cunning action to disengage and then re-engage, can I do a sneak attack then since she's engaged with someone else?
Yeah.
So I do that.
Okay. Where would you like to get to?
I like it.
You can kind of get like anywhere like in a circle like about
Oh no! I just want to.
just a little bit back.
Yeah, and then just
He literally takes one step.
move
and
back
then
into the range. Oh, yes,
Back into range.
Yeah. Because I just want to get that sneak attack in.
You got it without moving.
Okay, cool. I just want to make sure.
Yep, you're cool. Yep.
All right, so I have advantage on this.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just use.
Don't goof it up.
Oh, nice.
So 16 is the highest.
So yeah.
I have inspiration.
I'm gonna let you use that on one of the advantage rules.
18.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Good
Yes.
job. Good
Hooray!
job.
Whoa.
So technically, the sprinkles to the eyes succeeded. Is what we're really
It
looking
just
at here.
it took around to
It
pay
took-
off.
right,
Yeah.
Sprinkles.
That's right.
Good job. Good job.
All right.
Oh,
2
boy.
sprinkles. 2 sprinkles.
So I'm also going to use my venom dagger, which is 2d10 poison
It's a win.
as
Nice.
well.
2d10 poison.
These.
And a bunch of sneak attack dice, yeah? Yep, cool.
Oh my gosh. Alright.
So and this one's +5 anyway, so 10.
Yep.
14.
500.
18.
100.
1800.
25.
25. 29. So 35. Yep.
Nice. Holy cow.
Good. Useful.
And the inspiration.
Yep.
Good thing I got that 6. Yeah. So it's worked out.
Okay.
That's us.
That's it.
Alrighty.
Be kind, DM. I don't have much health left. May the dice be ever in my favor.
The good thing is that they'll bleed when they're on your turn. They won't right away.
So I could die right before I do any kind of cutting. That's great.
Well, you remember, I'm letting you guys go. You can wait
Oh,
when it's you
Okay.
guys around.
as I lay my last breath.
So one,
Only 2 hits.
just 2.
Oh, nice.
Well, that 12, I don't know. Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Good.
Lucky.
Yeah.
Lucky,
Okay,
lucky,
that's easy. That's good. I can hate. Yeah,
16.
I can take that damage. I will not die. I will be in rough shape. I am at, yeah. Not great, but
Excellent.
That's not going to kill you.
it's not going to kill me.
Yeah. She will once again take out another arrow. Disadvantage.
It didn't work for you last time, so
That's right.
why would you even try it again?
Yeah.
Yeah. 24. Cool.
There's no reason to even do that.
Do I have any items that I can
21.
use to heal myself?
16. Okay.
And his AC is 15.
13.
No.
All right, cool. What was that? Just 3?
Just one.
I only honestly.
I'm glad you asked.
So 28.
Which I will have.
Yep. 14. Yep.
I forgot all about my protection fighting style. It might have been good for me to be up on everybody to gain you guys some disadvantage against. I would get.
Well, she's had every time.
Yeah, yeah. She still hits.
Mhm.
Throw for 1 minute.
I think that's
Everybody.
that's all of them then. Yeah.
So the poison damage, does she take that on her turn or my turn?
It's like a type of damage. It's on.
It does it for 1 minute.
A poison condition is. Can I see that for a sec? Yeah. Oh, sorry. When it's a dagger of venom or dagger of poison. When you coat the blade magically for a minute, when you attack within that minute, it's got poison on it. Yep.
Yeah, so poison does do. Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm with you.
You don't kill her instantly with poison. I'm sorry.
Why not? Come on. Please.
Yeah, so you can take whatever order you guys want here under your turn.
I can go first again.
Yeah.
I want to see what this resistance thing is. Though.
Do you mind if I hurt
Yeah,
you?
go ahead. That's fine.
6.
6 damage?
Yep.
Okay. Resistance is not going to help me. Pushing the limits here, gentlemen.
These two are bloodied.
Yep, so I am going to sacrifice a spell slot to do an extra,
The smite thing.
yeah.
You can also elect to do it once you hit, anyway.
Oh, I can do that? Okay.
Yeah, because if you miss, it doesn't
They
expend
are
it.
bloodied. Okay, so let's do our green flame blade and,
Cool. Which one are you gonna...
actually I'm also gonna, oh man, I did not read this well enough, but that's okay. We'll worry about that another time. Green flame blade. I'm going to attack the center guy there, and the damage is going to jump to the guy that was
Cool. Yep.
actually Sandy before
Same
again.
as last time, yeah.
So attack number 1. 16.
Nice.
It'll hit. So it's a D8 plus 5. So that's 11 plus another. Oh wait. No, that's 11 damage to that guy.
For this one?
Yeah.
Yep, he's down.
He's down.
Yep.
And then another 1d8 jump plus my charisma, so plus 2 jumps to that guy. 8 more damage to that guy.
He is very, very bad.
Okay, so second shot is going to be on this guy over here.
Yep.
And this one I will be using a spell slot
If you
for
hit
sure.
and smite, yeah.
And it's going to be a second level spell slot, so it's 2d8.
Or 3.
Or 3d8,
Yeah.
sorry. 13 plus 8.
Yeah, cool.
Okay.
Cool.
So we'll roll a d8 plus 5. 10 damage plus 3 more d8s. 6. So 16. 24.
Nice.
30.
Dang.
And then another D8 plus 2 jumps to him.
And
he
dead.
Man.
You just Yep.
Useful.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, guys, I took care of these. You wanna?
With your shield and your sword, you just hack the last of them off and push them away from you.
Wow, that worked out great.
Just demon bodies strewn about.
I step over their bodies and say, "You guys got her? No? Okay.
What do you think?
All right.
Yeah, you can move.
So
You
in
can
this
move.
case, yeah, I am going to move over there. So I will be granting disadvantage of her attacks against you guys,
Cool.
unless she attacks me, which would really suck.
Alright, well I'm just going to do the sneak attack thing again. Engage, disengage,
Nice.
what have you. So that's going to be 21.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's see if I...
Yes.
Good.
So yeah.
You needed that.
Do all the damage.
Go 6, 12, 18, 17, 19. 19 total.
Now would have been a good time to blind her.
Cool. Oh yeah. If it goes
'Cause
based on
here's-
whether you're
right.
yeah.
Here's the thing about that. It goes in a 15-foot cone
Oh,
and it starts with the lowest hit point, so...
I'll be walking around too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys.
It reminds me of a certain sleep
Sleep
mechanic.
spell, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
exactly
And I remember,
We've all
like,
heard the legend.
I remember, yeah, I know. I feel so bad that like I wish you could have been there, kind of thing. But I think the thing that made it funny was like I sat there trying to explain it to you for like 10 or 15 minutes, like how the spell worked, and you're like, no, I want to cast it on this point right here. And so then I finally was like, all right, let's do this, and then
Yep.
and then it was awesome.
Alright, I'm just gonna, hit her again in the leg with my dagger.
Get her.
Yeah, I'm gonna get her. Get her. Nope, not gonna get her.
You guys
Advantage.
never pretty surrounded. So.
Yeah, you know.
Oh, awesome.
I didn't get her.
Awesome.
Yeah, I didn't get her.
Gosh. Well, seeing all of her friends destroyed, she is wavered by our tenacity and runs away.
She ran away last time.
Yeah.
You guys
won't let
have
her
all
do
gone,
that
right?
this time.
Yes, we have
Yes,
all
yes.
gone.
So you all get to make an opportunity attack as she does turn and run. She's gonna get to about here.
Do we get
So
advantage out of it?
Sure.
She doesn't make an attack. That's awesome.
Squeeze the
Yeah,
orange,
with that.
gentlemen.
Oh, that's not going to do it.
It's a melee attack for
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
13, so plus 8.
You're looking for
I
18.
get. Oh yeah, I hit her.
I hit her.
Cool.
20 with my second one, so.
I
Cool.
get D8 plus 5.
So I'm 1d4 plus 3.
13.
Is that right? I just do my normal attack?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, 7.
Cool.
8 for me.
8.
13.
Nice.
7.
28.
Cool.
28.
She gets there.
So the good news is you have bloodied her.
Hell.
Okay.
The bad news is she kind of has this running start, and you see her kind of jump up,
Bad job.
and in a puff of feathers, she turns into this kind of giant black and dark red feathered bird.
I have plus 2 to animal handling.
There you go. And she flies off. This isn't a terribly dense area, so you see her fly off to the kind of northeast.
Okay.
I use vicious mockery.
She is mocked.
Noted.
Oh, why did you say that?
a single tear drops from the bird.
Me and Victor are like, oh
shit! Oh man!
It was definitely a joke about her height.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good one, man.
Oh man, you showed her.
Damn.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Excellent.
Okay.
So,
That was close, guys. That was really close.
Oh shit, they're back up.
Yeah.
they stand back.
Yeah. I'm down to 15.
She uses her action to summon
You're
10
what are
more
you, 8?
demons.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were single digits. Yeah, you were 8.
Yeah, down to 8 from 76.
Yeah.
But that was what I was intending
Wild.
to do. So.
Yeah, that was good.
Oh, yeah, you're. Take 5.
Down to 3.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I'll take mine.
Yeah, so here's the fun thing. So do
Do
those.
it again.
So you've got 7, and then roll those 2.
You really might die.
Yeah.
5, and then roll that 1. 1.
Good.
6.
Well, I mean, we gotta take like a short rest or a long rest, maybe.
Yeah, you can see where she's heading off.
Okay.
Which
We
is-
have
which
a
is important.
bearing.
That's
Which
good.
is
Yep.
also like taking her. It's perpendicular to this swath
Yeah.
that she's not fleeing along this
Interesting.
swath that she's
Okay.
been marauding.
So
So
as the demon flies,
yes, that's the demon flies.
she is northwest,
Northeast.
northeast.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Well,
Cool.
Yep. Good job, you guys.
yeah, not bad.
Level 1 complete.
Yeah. Do we head back to camp and take a long rest, having barely survived that encounter?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Yeah, I feel like we should probably do that.
Yeah. Yeah, we're all pretty beaten up, so.
Okay. Is this a treacherous trek back, or
No.
we're
You
gonna
can
be
you
okay?
can be back at your cave if you want.
Okay.
And you kind of, as she flies off, you kind of take in for a second, get your surroundings and stuff. You think you kind of have a good idea of where she could have, the few possibilities of kind of where she could have ended up or kind of where she was headed to, so.
Okay. Now, I guess this is kind of a matter of ethics, though. Like, are we able to take a long rest if we're still sitting at this table physically here right now?
Mm-hmm.
Or okay,
Yeah.
we can do that.
Yeah. Do you go back to your camp to take it, or do you take it out in the wilderness?
What do you guys think?
I'd rather take it at camp, but I don't know if it matters.
Right. Well,
DM.
You're a few days out.
You're the
It would
one.
be a few days back, and then a few days.
so
Yeah,
the
'cause
trail
what if you
would be
wanna
pretty
keep-
cold by the time
We do have a fire.
Let's take it here,
Alright.
Yeah.
and we
Well,
can keep watch throughout the night. And
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
I minor illusion the die back 5 foot.
It's just an artistic piece. It's a sculpture.
It's nice.
Is
It is though, right?
But you have it with
It's
a 12
calming.
up. Why would you not have
It's
it with a 20?
there's ones on the whole. The whole thing has.
The whole
ones.
thing is ones.
Yes.
Awesome.
Perfect. All right.
Meta
Is he making a
Oh.
statement?
Yeah.
It's good.
It's our call sign.
Yeah,
It's our
cool.
bat symbol.
Take a
It's our bat symbol.
take a long rest.
I ended up with 3 health. That's crazy.
Yeah, that is not good.
Wow.
Alright, so back to 55 health here.
I'm gonna take a real
Click,
world
click.
break for a second.
Yeah, good idea.
That's
Stretch.
That's cool. Yeah.
Stretch it out.
I'll regain my skill slots.
Yep, exactly. The one thing that I didn't successfully use this round that I will successfully use next round is my inspiration.
Yeah.
I'll give you guys.
And I gotta make sure I pay attention to Searing Smite because that actually applies a condition instead of just doing damage right then and there.
Yeah, the
Where
condition is nice.
They keep taking 1d6 fire damage unless they succeed a save. So
Nice.
yeah. It's a beefy skill.
I was like burning desire to eat a heart cookie.
Oh man.
So I shall.